Hey, good morning, and a good Erev Shabbos as we get ready to celebrate the 10 Commandments and Shul this coming Shabbos. It's going to be the first Shabbos that we're back in Shul since Colleyville, the frightening hostage taking of Jews and a rabbi in a temple on Shabbat. I wanted to give you a little thought from the Rebbe that I find so moving and powerful about Jethro, Moses' father-in-law. And if you open the beginning of this week's Torah portion, it says, Vayishma Yisro Choyen Midyan. And Jethro, the priest of Midian, heard all that God has done for the Jewish people, that he took them out of Egypt. And Rashi immediately asks, Ma Shmua Shama Ba. What message did Jethro hear that made him leave his comfort zone in Midian and travel all the way to the desert to be with the Jewish people? And Rashi says two things. Kriyas Yamsuf, the splitting of the sea, and the war with Amalek. And the question the Rebbe asks is, wasn't the splitting of the sea enough of a great miracle to have Jethro leave his comfort zone and come to the Jewish people in the desert? Why did he need a story with Amalek? The Amalek who came to fight the Jewish people. And the answer the Rebbe gives is like this. You see, what's the story of Amalek? Amalek is those who came. It's like you have a burning hot bathtub, and someone comes and pours cold water into it. The next guy who goes in, it's never as hot. Amalek came at the height of the Jewish people to fight them and to cool off that invincibility around the Jewish people and the protection they had from God. And the Jews didn't win. It says, Vayachalosh. They weakened Amalek, but they never got rid of them. And that's why every generation we fight and we remember Amalek. Says the Rebbe, it's when God makes a miracle, when Israel wins a 6-day war, when high-tech is booming, it's easy to hear friends. But when Amalek comes to attack us, when anti-Semitism rears its ugly head, how many people are ready to leave their comfort zone and travel all the way towards the Jewish people and say, I stand with them unequivocally. No ifs, ands, or buts. No excuses. No explanations. That's why the Rebbe says we celebrate Jethro. Jethro didn't just come because he heard about the splitting of the sea. He came to the Jews and to the desert because he saw the anti-Semitism rearing its ugly head of Amalek. And he wanted everyone to know where he stands and who he is. Amalek is not who he stands with. Jethro came to the desert and said, I am with the Jewish people. It wasn't easy. He left his comfort zones. And that's why the Torah celebrates Jethro. He gets his own Torah portion named for him. You know, Yad Vashem has this award they give, which is called the Righteous Amongst the Nations. Of course, we have Sugihara, one of the most famous, but there's many people who risked their life during the Holocaust to protect and save Jewish people in the most devastating and dangerous times. But let's not kid ourselves. It was few and far in between. The majority stood silent, or yet worse, collaborated with the Nazis. Today, as we stand a week from Colleyville and we see the reaction of others, let's not kid ourselves. And let's remember who to celebrate. Let's remember those who stand with us unequivocally against anti-Semitism and call it out. No matter which side it comes from. No matter who does it. And may Hashem give us, the prophet says, Netzach Yisrael lo yishakar, the eternity of the Jewish people is forever. We should stand tall and proud and come to shul and be together and protect ourselves and recognize that no one could chart our destiny but ourselves and God Almighty. And may Hashem